really pressing nice and hard on any tight radiuses, any areas that you think the car will be airvoid and things, sort of use your finger as a squeegee. You can actually use squeegees or rubber scrapers if you wanted to, but for small cars, it's easy and you'll do the job. So now we're going to get on, lay subsequent layers of reinforcement down. You can do these a fair bit quicker than your last layers. It's exactly the same process. Drop them down.
I think they said don't brush it.
Brush, making sure you've got a nice even amount of resin. You don't want it sloshing about there. It should just be to the point where the fibres are wetted out, but not, there's no sort of free resin standing on the surface. You shouldn't see anything running around or washing about in there. It's really just
I know why carbon plants are so bloody expensive.
Consistently, so there's no air.
So waves cheap to make.
The less resin you use,
this process is
then you've got to do this actually. You've got a higher ratio of fibre to resin. When you're finishing up the last stage of the car, just go around, trim off the excess. That stops the fibre draping down and lifting off the resin or reinforcement allowance curing. Just go around the edges and do a final good check, pressing in all the corners, making sure that any sharp negative corners of material is really worked into before you set it on one side. You almost can't do this for too long. You've got a good long time in the mold. Once you're happy, set it on one side, leave it to cure, which could easily take, a full day, good thing, leave it overnight, you can back to it in the morning if you're ready to back out.
That's so fucking cool. I think that's too much effort now, rather than pay for the mark. You can get a Pagani that reject everything that doesn't line up.
Sorry?
At Pagani and the new higher, whatever the fuck it's called. They reject all the carbon fiber weave has to line up. It all has to be parallel.
Yeah, like because they line up alternate.
Yeah.
Alternately, like.
And if it doesn't fit together, they're just gonna fuck it, get rid of it. Do it again. Cheaper.
But I have to get one of the family.
I don't care. Your family's dead. I killed the last one. That's too far. That's not far enough. You're looking at
It's cheap.
for how long? How much is that though? For 5.8 ounces.
3 kilometers, I don't know.
3. No, kilometers is km. Okay, you're a bloody engineer. You should know your units.
3 inch by 36 inch.
Is that like is that a lot?
3 yards, so yeah,
3 yards.
3 meters. 50 inches.
That's not really that much, is it?
It's enough.
36 inches, 3 feet.
Yeah, but like you need to do layer after layer after layer of it.
50 inches wide.
It's only 20 bucks anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive.
It's not cheap though. It's not like
yeah.
how much it would cost if we got someone to custom make it for you.
Yeah.
Oh look, grab their daughter for $55.
That's cheap.
That's shit.
So the thing is, carbon fiber is relatively dense.
Oh,
It's
you need a dress.
730.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
What are you looking for?
I know we'll need it tested as well.
But it's like the structural idea is good for it. Though.
Yeah.
So what, the aerogel with carbon fiber? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it light.
Can you do that on that?
Doesn't have proper carbon fiber in there. It's only got densities for it.
Put it in.
Well, it doesn't fucking work for. I can't tell you.
So you're running tests on SolidWorks about how this would work.
You can put it
tell
on-
what
you
material
can put
we're
it on the
using,
properties.
and it doesn't bloody have carbon fiber.
No.
One of the most widely used materials.
It's because it's so variable.
There's so many types, yeah.
So how do we test if we want to use carbon fiber?
We need to get samples.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just going to get some.
There should be
Well,
some-
yeah, they should have young
Materials-
modules, tensile strength.
Material science building should have pre-done figures.
What is this that we're looking at now?
The mounting.
The mounting. Is this the electromagnetic mounting?
That's the solid one.
Yeah, electromagnet.
So we're not using electromagnetic. We're using the solenoid. And
Electromagnet is fucked. It won't-
7 grams each, and 4 of them, I'm assuming?
No, we can use 2.
Two? But do you want to be safe, use 2? 3? Or you use...
3 is alright.
I think
there's
three-
not much force. There's not much retaining force.
Yeah.
The strongest, you know what the
strong.
strongest thing is going to be holding it in is the USB port.
Really?
Seriously, that's what.
I'm gonna glue that motherfucker.
No, we're going to pull it off.
Yeah, I know. That's all we have to detach, the USB things. So why don't we...
So how much do you think this calculator weighs?
I don't know.
40.
Could weigh like 50, weigh like 100 grams. More?
There's a USB with a cord on it. I'll test it. But yeah, it's crazy, like, because I don't know, like,
USBs can sometimes be really hard to pull out.
yeah.
So why don't we make it like is there any way we can make it a little, that's stupid.
We have to wait for that whiplash.
I was gonna say, why don't we just make it like an explosion or something, but nice. Like a little,
I
like a
wonder if
little,
there are any USBs like what the Macs have for that power, which is just a
the
weak
magnetic one. I'm sure you, no, not a USB. I don't think you can transfer it.
It's only 100 grams.
100 grams. Fuck, we basically got to work with that. This is our whole case, guys.
No, it's not 150 grams.
Yeah, fine. Put another cover on it.
No.
So what sort of aerogel are you going to be using? Are you just going to be using the
Cryogen.
fiber?
Yeah, I was
Blanket.
going to use a blanket. What's your suggestion? Use tiles? The only reason I was going to say blanket is because it's
Can the
easy
blanket, can you like
to
mold it to the...
Yeah, it's just...
So why don't we have a carbon fiber case and then we mold the aerogel inside to it? That's what we'll do, right?
Yeah.
That should make it ridiculously light, but it'll also give us...
What's a structural
structural
material that's lighter than carbon fiber, but as strong?
steel.
Well, I think last night, a couple of years ago, they made a diamond-based aerogel, but you can't fucking buy it.
I don't think I want to purchase that much.
Oh,
Look,
it's insanely strong.
I think, honestly, I just think the carbon fiber is the best way to go because we can mold it to what we like
You can get really strong weaves.
of carbon fiber, yeah.
You can get really like
We can, and as long as we layer it, we can make it pretty thick and it'd still be decently light. It's going to be lighter than whatever the 300, whatever we were using before. And then we put a insulator aerogel inside.
How much polypropylene were you using to get the strength you needed?
What's stronger, polypropylene or carbon fiber?
I haven't been able to do all the math.
So why haven't we been using carbon fiber in the first place? It's lighter.
It's not lighter.
Isn't it?
Polypropylene.
Polypropylene is lighter. So if we switch to carbon fiber, are we going to increase that weight from 300?
I don't think you can.
What's causing the 300?
It's,
But the thing is, it's weaker, so you have to use a lot more.
yeah, I haven't been able to run any of them.
So if you carbon fiber is shit strong. What's the ultimate
swap,
thing?
if we swap to carbon fiber,
Polypropylene.
if we're already 300 and we swap to carbon fiber, which weighs more, aren't we going to make it weigh more?
But we can use less.
Still,
We can use a lot less. If it's like if it's 5 times stronger, only 2 times lighter. So it's
where's
it's
sorry,
2.5
I'm
times
having a logbook.
better.
I wanted to see the actual drawing of the final design, of the structure.
Yeah, materials. So what's
Can you show me the final
27.6
structure?
megapascals.
okay? And what about carbon fiber?
Doesn't have any.
None.
Can you show me a photo of the final structure?
Look up. I'll check online.
That's what it is inside.
So what's all this made out of inside?
That's polypropylene. That only weighs like 3 grams.
So what's the major thing that's taking up the weight?
All this.
The outside.
Yeah.
So if we make it out of carbon fiber, how do we know how much it's going to
We need figures on
figures in carbon fiber? You can find them.
It's twice as bad.
It is fucking heaps. It's heaps stronger. Where did it go? Carbon fiber. Yeah.
Human hair. What's human? What did you look up?
Ultimate tensile strength.
Is human hair stronger or less?
No, fucking carbon fiber is more. You dick.
Why don't we make it out of human hair?
Oh, look at this.
It's free, we can grow it ourselves.
What's that?
Dude, it's 1,000 times more.
What, carbon fiber
Wait,
Torre?
you sure 1,000?
Oh, wait, look at this one. That's
What's carbon fiber Torre or whatever?
a type. It'll be a type of carbon fiber.
Just a fiber glue.
Why open up carbon fiber UTS? We are going to use W.
So that's 6,000 versus 2
2 what?
megapascals.
27.
Go.
27?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So who's better?
My bad. My bad.
Holy shit, when we spend 6,000 to 2,
But
we gotta
that's,
remember 25.
Hold on. You need tensile strength, which is different.
That's what I had, didn't I?
Yeah, he had ultimate tensile strength.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, we're looking at tensile. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Shut up!
You shut your chew now.
Hey, Bobby.
I like the opposite. I can't be Jewish, I got blonde hair.
Well, it's got blonde hair. Yeah, Jews don't have blonde hair.
Okay, it's giving me
I know
definition.
one.
But
Yeah, there's a few.
I think there's more black.
There ain't no nigger Jews.
So that's Mariah. I'm not Jewish.
So we're gonna make out a carbon fiber.
it will work. It's better.
It will work.
If
We will
you
make
work
it
it out,
work.
you can use, if it's 30 times.
What is its toe size?
If it's 300 times stronger, you can use 300 times less.
So we don't really need to make a very thick layer of the carbon fiber, but we need to make sure if it hits the ground at, what was it, 16 meters per second, it's going to be fine. Miles per hour.
Yeah, 4.4.
No, that was kilometers per hour.
It was
10
4
miles an hour.
Oh, right, yeah.
So how much was it per second? Meters per second?
4.4.
Meters per second. It's not,
Yeah.
if it hits the ground with carbon fiber, it'll be fine. As long as and if it shatters, it doesn't matter because the inside will be structurally safe. Are we putting the GoPro in the case in the actual GoPro housing it comes with, or just the GoPro?
Okay.
Just the GoPro.
Yeah.
So we're using carbon fiber plus cryogel. What's cryogel?
Yes,
Oh, the type of aerogel you're using.
4.4 is the landing velocity.
And we're using carbon fiber.
Are we going to use these guys?
This is just a random thing.
No, this is the case. This is the landing velocity with the parachute.
No, you can't use that. You have to use,
What are you trying to figure out?
It's on the website.
You just say if you
This parachute with this weight on it. What impulse?
Yeah. So that's what, that is actually, that's the actual formula. It's not F equals ma, it's dp/dt.
what's V?
So that's impact. That's impact force, right?
Momentum.
That's impact force.
Yeah.
So what are we trying to work out here?
The force.
That's going to
That's
work
which
here.
it hits the ground.
But then again, I mean, it's things like if it hits the ground, let's say a rock, sharp rock, that could really damage it. It depends what it lands on. We never know.
Well,
Yes,
it all
how
depends
fast-
on this, how quickly it hits.
But if it doesn't matter, even if it's going like the best we can hope for is what 4.4 meters per second.
Well, what's a standard, can you look up what a standard deceleration time is when it hits a rock? It depends on
It's like,
hardnesses.
but it's like if it hits the. I mean, it's saying in the worst case scenario, it hits the point of
The
the
worst
rock,
is
the
going to
carbon
hit
fiber
you
will
with
shatter.
ground.
The carbon fiber will
It
shatter.
doesn't matter if the carbon fiber shatters, it just depends
We
on
can't. It's one off. We can't go more than one off now.
Yeah. Depends on it's all dependent on the force on that
There's a possibility you can do it more than
SC
once, but we won't say that it definitely is. You can mention it's possible.
Doesn't depend.
No, not with 150.
It depends on the time it takes to
Then it lands on soft grass. Of course you can use it.
reduce it to zero.
Yeah.
That is 4.4 at the time.
Yeah, so
Depends on the time.
That should be 0.
If time is zero, then
I have it estimated at 0.01 seconds, which is
0.01 second.
the time it takes to decelerate. or go to 0. Probably bounce is good as well.
Well, the compound won't bounce.
Yeah, it'll always bounce. You can't just go to 0 straight away. That's
Yeah, if
conservation.
you believe.
Conservation of
If
energy.
it's 0 straight away, it'll be like fucking through the roof, it'll blow up.
Pretty funny.
So it all depends how small that is. If it's 0.01, you get
Times everything by 10. It makes it easier.
60
about
joules.
66.
No, wait, why did you, if it's 0.01, you just divide everything by 10. You're still going to have 0.1 at the bottom.
No, 0.01, you times by 100 to get 1.
Yeah, and if you times top by 100, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 50.
But then you get 440.
No. You don't times that. because
I do
that's
what I
all
want.
multiplied.
I times what the fuck I want. I'm playing maths here, I should know this.
Yeah, 66 newtons.
Newtons.
Yeah, because it's force.
Joules. I'm just combining everything.
So at that one point, and then the stress that we'll work out on the area it hits.
Yeah.
So what area, if it's a rock, it's going to hit, what's the area of a pin?
It won't be like that.
If it hits a pointy rock on like a straight bottom platform, it could just shatter, but it doesn't
The only
matter.
way it's going to hit a pointy rock is if it's sandstone. If it hits granite, it's always going to be like that, or maybe like that.
What if someone's standing with an umbrella and it hits the top of the umbrella?
Well, then they're probably going to die.
Why would they die? It's coming in.
Because I'm going to come along and
It's coming in 5 minutes per second. I'm pretty sure you're not going to die.
5 meters per second.
that force will be equal for them then. They'll go, oh, fuck.
No, that's true. What is a beach umbrella that's fixed to the ground?
Then it's just going
How the fuck would you think it's going to land on an umbrella? It's not going to land on an umbrella, right? That's highly unlikely. First of all, it has to be raining.
No,
So
it
you
doesn't.
can have an umbrella.
No, it doesn't. I saw some chick today looked like fucking Mary Poppins. She had an umbrella.
It's a good joke you say for a
So 66
No, she was. I should take photos of this shit so people believe me.
Spotted, UNSW. Spotted. Art student lying on the lawn. Everyone's seen that before. They do it every day. Don't like the sun. Is that shit still filming? I feel weird saying
What?
that.
It can maybe
Watching us.
If it's 1 millisecond, 1 millisecond, that the acceleration, which is highly unlikely. So it's going to be between that camera.
Which is alright.
It's going to be fine if it hits the ground as long as we make carbon fiber. I think the thing we really need to worry about now is the weight. If we're having it at 300.
It won't move.
4.4 times.
I'm trying to minimize it as much as possible.
But
I don't know how
won't be, not if we use a carbon fiber shell with aerogel. Aerogel's going to weigh a total of 10 grams.
Oh, no.
Aerogel's going to weigh a total of what?
Huh?
2 grams, alright.
Yeah.
How much is aerogel going to weigh?
2.
I think it's up to like 110.
Because it's
10 max.
what is it for the cryogel? It's like 0.2 grams per cubic centimeter, which
Yeah.
is let's see, 2 grams per cubic meter. Sorry, 2 kilograms per cubic meter. And we're not going to have 2 kilograms. Sorry, we're not going to have a cubic meter of it. It'll be like that.
How are we deploying the parachute, by the way, as well?
Solenoid.
But
Oh, that's the other thing we never finished.
so it's got like a cover on top with a solenoid attached to it, and then that pops off and the parachute comes out.
It's
We
recorded.
still need to pop it out.
What?
All right, cool.
Why
So-
are you high five
so
thumbs up the
we-
camera?
we-
What are you
we-
planning on
we-
doing later with the footage? You fucking pedophile.
I've already established that. I can't be a pedophile. You're over the age of 18.
How do you know? I'm actually 16. Just super smart. Fucking yeah. I really want to run to the camera and just jump out. So when you're watching it later, you're going to forget. And it's just going to scare the shit out of you. But now I've told you that it doesn't matter. It's all filming.
I'm just going to be sitting there going,
And I'm just going to love this fucking camera.
okay. So the parachute. I always forget, who's doing the fucking parachute?
Yeah.
Okay, how's it going to sit in the capsule?
I'm sure you can buy already pre-packaged parachute.
Yeah.
Like a little capsule one. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, but how's it going to go from, and whatever is there, how's it going to go from in here, where this is all shut up? It's obviously going to have to be isolated from there.
So I think we should have a little cover that can just pop off when the force of the parachute deploys.
Here.
The parachute.
Yeah.
No, aren't we making one parachute in the middle? Why are you putting parachute here and here?
Oh shit. I'm still thinking on the last design.
Oh, well, that's some shit I put 2 parachutes for. That was shit idea.
Why don't you show like you suck a dick?
Do you need some help?
Why don't you have something like a little case, a little lid on top, that when the parachute gets deployed, the parachute is, what the fuck are you watching? The parachute is enough, the force of the parachute is enough to push that cover off. Is that possible? Yes, no?
How's the parachute going to push it out? Little digit in there.
Yeah, no, you can put like, I mean, well, I don't know, one time I thought, I don't know if this would ever work, if you have like a case here, right? You got your little parachute here. I had an idea once to put 2 little vents like that.
Yeah.
That when it falls, the wind pushes through and pushes the parachute out. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think
Were we going to use that? Yeah, we did it last time. I don't know where we actually got it. I got so lost when I was looking at the photos.
I put that, I told you that when we were doing the final report that I was going to use that. So we're not going to do it? Or we are going to do it? Is that an idea that we can use?
Yeah.
Well, if the parachute sits like that's the parachute there, and then, you know, all the ropes down here.
On the back now.
If it,
It's on the back.
but that's on the back.
Yeah, because you got the camera looking out the front. The camera
Why
sits up.
can't, if the camera's looking at the front, why can't the parachute still be just facing upwards?
Well, because there's only a small gap between the lens and the camera. There's a whole gap under here on the bottom.
But if we put the parachute on the bottom, and as it falls, if the parachute deploys and as it's on the bottom, it could get tangled up in the whole thing and the parachute will fail.
Well, because this is more aerodynamic,
Yeah.
this space is going to fall down.
That's why we're making the parachute back. Yeah, try this.
Why did you should have used my underwear idea.
Yeah, we did
like
some
underwear.
pretty intense testing last week. We dropped a water ball out of the window.
Fuck, no way, didn't survive.
We nearly hit a kid.
Did you kill a kid? Fuck, you always make more kids. Anyway.
Who's to know if your soul will fade out? The one you told to fool. You look.
It looks like that.
Didn't you see my, I put the design in the front thing. It did, no, it was just because it had 2 airbags here. The GoPro would sit here, and then it looked like this.
Yeah.
It's not underwear. It was a good idea.
That's why
Sorry, it's better than everyone else put it. Let's put a parachute on it.
There's a hole here. And it looks like a
It
mouse.
looks like Mickey Mouse there.
Now it's a hole.
I didn't say I put a hole there, asshole.
Yeah, you can have it as
But I thought, but like I said, like I explained to Daniel, when I explained, like I said, if it's touched here and it fell off, this would want to come down this way because of the aerodynamics of it. And then I was going to put the parachute up there, so as it fell down, the parachute would be on the top.
But since like the parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did the?
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, but who's going to pull that?
You can have it on a servo or something.
That's more weight.
How much do the solenoids weigh each?
So
It's 7 grams, wasn't it? So 7 times 100. You've already used too many. But that was like, that's sort of the idea I was thinking, because if the parachute doesn't deploy facing upwards. If it deployed here, the whole thing would just wrap up in the parachute and then that's it. The parachute failed.
Well, if it's sitting in the fuck this horrible idea off. This is bullshit.
It was better than, hey look, my first idea is one parachute. And my second cousin idea is, holy shit, 2 parachutes!
Check it out beside that. But yeah, if you've got, if it's falling down that way, you got your parachute in there, it's unlikely that the parachute's going to go, oh shit, better come out now. And
No, well, what do you mean it's unlikely? The parachute's not going to fucking know where it's from. The parachute doesn't have a mind.
yeah,
It's pushing up there. So then we have to make sure the thing tips.
yeah,
Which is why there's no
the aerodynamic profile.
Well, we
I
managed.
fucking suggested. Dick, okay? I admit that you're wrong and that I was right.
I'm always right.
So this is a parachute deploying in space.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, look at when the thing comes around. Where is it?
All we're looking at is a parachute just falling. For all we know, it's not even falling. There could just be a
Yeah,
fan.
it is. Is that?
Is this a drone shit?
Like, that's just a light. How do you know it's in space?
Fucking look at it.
Yeah, I think you're on LSD or something.
Yeah, look, it looks like a round
Bad
star.
contribution. Yeah. So in other words, you just put it up a 2-minute video of a parachute. Thanks, mate.
Oh wow, this is sick.
So there's our Tommy timer-based deployment method for the parachute.
Water rocket.
And basically what we got is a plunger that's sprung with the orange rubber band, and it's being restrained by the rubber band that goes here and winds around the Tommy timer
Type in. I watched this
shaft,
guy
which
makes
is
that homemade electric guitar.
restrained by this
Oh, I saw that.
You saw that?
zip tie
Put
with
it
a
up.
magnet on it. And the idea is that the G-forces of the launch will cause this to move, and when it connects with this small plate, it should stick since it's metal. So let's give it a go. It's set for about 5 seconds. So we have
That was an anticlimax.
That's
and then there's the deployment system, and there's the parachute system on top of the 4-foot.
This
You
guy's
see right
making
here.
really weird.
Again, a little demo using a magnet to trigger the gravity switch, and the timer set for about 5 seconds.
You got any more pointless videos you want to put up?
That was not pointless.
What is that? Look how a guy makes a homemade electric guitar. No, not how to make. Guy makes a homemade electric guitar. Yeah, there it is. There. Look at this guy. It reminds me of Hatch. Fuck off.
Don't you stirring, juicy tomato, basil, just a stirring for full on the flavor.
I always thought these guys were brother and sister.
And
And then this part happened.
we put the
Well, then I was like, oh, it's so. And I was like, oh, that's not brother and sister.
Hi, how's
Yeah,
your get
let's
electric guitar? Well, I don't know, but from the name of it, it's just a combination of guitar and electricity. Here's a simple one I made.
Here's the basic electric guitar I made with 4 strings. We can add more strings if you want to. Strings are just wires stretched over a piece of wood, tied to nails on each end. The wires at this end are tied together in pairs, as you can see, and each pair is attached to one of these cables, which we can plug them into the wall power plug.
He just plugs it into the wall. He's a fucking idiot. He just plugs it into the wall.
Please join me for the first time to hear the right sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait. Why is this 3 minutes? I'm not safe.
He definitely made me
Wait, leave it.